Libra. Hold on a minute. Libra, I was going to go take another nap because apparently my sleep schedule is never going to be adjusted. And I just got done doing the other readings, and I went to the kitchen to get some water, and I heard the library. I'm like, what the fudge do you mean, the library? And I heard Libra, the library. So let's see what Libra, the library, needs to know. Oh, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I know it helps YouTube promote the channel more. And if you really want to help this channel, then that's the simplest thing you can do. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your gentle energy that some of you send me. It's beautiful it's beautiful to know that there are people out there that have good intentions. I'm going to put this back. It's the Five of Cups. The deck is in reverse. So we're going to do it again. But some of you are going to be experiencing a relief from grief. So be thankful for that. Feel gratitude for that. Eight of Water and the Two of Earth. Libra, you're being asked to let go of something to receive something. But as soon as you let go of something and you lift your hands, there's something else there. It's an instantaneous transmutation. Some of you are considering, I don't know what the proper wording for it is, but some of you are in the wrong physical vessel, or you think that it's the wrong vessel, that you need to change your reproductive organs, but you don't. The moment you realize you are who you are now, exactly as who you are, then you see the gift in who you are and the gift in the confusion. A long time ago, I made a image capture on a program that changed sound into like visual things, like those old MP3 player things that had the visual thing with the music. And I spoke the word I love you into it, and it looked kind of like that. Those two dolphins are usually depicted in most Two of Cups readings. Libra, there's something here that I'm picking up on that I'm not certain if I'm supposed to tell you or not, but I'm kind of not supposed to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. The moment you release someone, you get something. I don't know how to put this to you. What you think you're walking away from, you're walking towards. What you think you're releasing, you're gaining in a different way. The pain you felt and the things you walked away from, you were just walking away from what you thought they were. You weren't actually walking away from that specific place, person, or thing. Remember, in this reality, most of the things we experience are reflections of ourselves first. Son of a bitch. I felt like somebody just smacked these cards out of my hand. Oh my God, we're not taking these. If you want me to read, Spirit, you're going to need to show me some respect too, because I'm not doing that again. What does Libra need to know in regards to what you want them to know? With grace, respect, clarity, and truth. Thank you. The Queen of Air and the Scribe. The Library. Libra. I don't know if you do Akashic Record meditations for yourself, but you might want to look up something on YouTube or go to a practitioner and have it done. I could help you with it, but I mean, email me and we'll talk prices. But you can do it yourself. You don't need to pay somebody to do it for you. Just go into a meditative state and go into your library. Talk to the Akashic Record keepers, and if they allow you, then you'll know what you need to know. So what this is showing me that you need to know right now is that you're being asked to stop looking at things emotionally and to stop attempting to balance things financially and look at your life the way it is right now, neutrally. Look at it with logic instead of emotion. Look at it with clarity and recognizing the past and its patterns in your future. 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Scribe. The Scribe. Describe what? Oh, Libra, describe to yourself, maybe on a pen and paper, something with your hands, what you're going through in life right now. Write it out and then read it and then give yourself advice based on what you read. Scribe something, read it, see how it affects you. Let go of what you need to. Let go of what you need to, see how it affects you, write about it, see the clarity in it. I guess this is a little homework assignment for you. 8 of Air. And look at these hands. One's bleeding and one's holding the truth. These hands are releasing everything. These hands are picking up prosperity and abundance and enough seeds to grow multiple forests. So you hold within you the key and the truth that you're seeking. But in order to see it, you have to look from the eyes of heaven and earth, not with the eyes of what you've been through or what other people tell you how to process something. They don't have your heart. They don't have your past. They don't have your present. They don't have your future. They don't have your destiny. And they don't have your struggles, your insecurities, and your clarity and your strengths. You have those things. The answers are within you. So if you're seeking answers or clarity on something, write down the situation you're in. There is a big, big, big thing here about writing it down. I don't know what it is about you and how you process things. Maybe you process things better when you can read them objectively, like you're reading a book. Don't hold it within you, pour it out of you, and then look at it, and then decide what to do. This could be anything. It could be you thinking about going back to somebody or you thinking about breaking up with somebody. It could be you wanting to start your own business or you wanting to work for someone. Death and rebirth, the journey, 2 paths ahead. It's up to you which way you go, but before you choose any direction, make certain you're making that decision based on your belief system and not what other people are telling you. Look at that book again right there. Make sure it's your decision, your truth, your white feather, your clarity, your path, your stars, not other people. In the book of your life, in the Akashic Library, do you really want to have a chapter in there that says so and so followed everyone else's opinions and beliefs and then they did nothing with their own sovereign choices? You don't want that. If you're in the womb of the Great Mother and you're being rebirthed, do you want to be rebirthed with other people's DNA in you, or do you want to be rebirthed with your own blueprint? We come from ancestors and we become an ancestor. Do you want to be that ancestor that chose their own path even though it was difficult? Do you want to be the ancestor that made something work, that pushed through relationship issues and found the solution so that your descendants don't have to deal with what you dealt with? Instead, they learn the lesson in their genome. DNA holds memory. Masculine and feminine, again, masculine and feminine. Some of you are transgender and you've been living your life in a way where you think you need to have certain procedures done. You don't. God made you who you are. Doesn't matter if you have a penis or a vagina, you are who you are. But society tells you that a woman has a vagina and a man has a penis. Society says if it's an ex, leave them in the past. Society says if it's an addiction, everybody should avoid it. But society also says marijuana is illegal. Society also says, true love has to look a certain way, or children should be raised a certain way. And look at where society is now. Do you want to continue down that path, or do you want to continue down the path you know is better for you? Both will lead you to your destiny. They're both your path. But are you walking a path that you want to walk, or are you walking a path you think you should walk? Which way? God loves you so much that God is giving you opportunity after opportunity to choose your own path. Eventually, those opportunities won't be there anymore, and you will have been walking a path for so long that going back to something that you were weighing as an option won't be there anymore. It'll have flown away. So you're being given this opportunity right now. Do you want what you want, or do you want what other people want you to want? For some of you, this is about being in a relationship with someone who is transgender, or you are transgender and you're looking for a relationship. If you don't accept yourself in your own body, how is anyone else going to accept you in your body? If you cannot accept the darkness within you, how is anyone else going to accept the darkness in you? If you don't know why you leave things behind, or why you abandon projects, or why you abandon people or yourself, then how is anyone going to know how to stay by you? If you're in fight or flight, how's anybody going to give you a hug? If you're stuck in a poverty mindset, how is anybody going to give you a gift so that you don't feel like someone's giving you charity? If you're confused, how's someone supposed to bring you the truth without you thinking they're attacking you or triggering you? If you're being triggered by something that's really deeply bothering you, why not look at what's bothering you instead of avoiding it and, denying that you ever heard it? Honor your emotions. Do not be made victim by them. Clarify the Eight of Cups, please. What are they leaving behind that they don't want to be leaving behind? Libra, oh my God. Some of you are about to walk away from the love of your life, and it's going to change the course of your life in a very drastic way. Some of you are transitioning to a different vessel, like you're changing your body from male to female, female to male. And it's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but make sure you're doing it for yourself and not because other people are telling you to do it or because other people make you feel bad about who you are. You can do it. You can transition when you're in the maiden, mother, or crone phase. It doesn't matter what age you are. You are who you are. But do not let the shrieks and the screams of other people and their opinions affect how you view yourself. Because you can view yourself as a stick that's on fire or a beautiful wand that creates more warmth and light for others. You can see yourself as Eve, who got tricked by the serpent, or Eve, who liberated mankind from delusions and lies. You can look at yourself as a powerful woman with a penis or a powerful man with a vagina. It doesn't matter. You can look at your life or your exes as mistakes or as lessons. It's choices, and each choice brings you to a path in your life that takes you either away or towards. And the only way to navigate that is to be your authentic self. And the only way to be your authentic self is to honor your emotions, to see the illusions behind them and to master them, to not let them master you. Master your emotions. Don't let them master you. Master your emotions. Don't let them master you. What advice do you have? The Tower in reverse. That which you thought was over or that which you destroyed will be returning. And it doesn't mean that it's an ex or that it's a whatever. It could be a thought pattern. It could be an addiction. It could be withdrawal symptoms. It could be anything, really. The key to it, though, is there was a lesson that wasn't learned that's being brought back to you so that you can see and decide with clarity instead of illusions. Queen of Swords again. Queen of Swords over there. Logic over emotions. I just heard the song from Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It? Love has everything to do with it. But if you're looking for love without honoring your sacred divinity and your path, then the love you're going to find is going to be as fleeting as water running through your fingers. And I know so many people say choose self-love, love yourself, blah, blah, blah. And everybody has a different way of doing it. But it's up to you how you do it. The path ahead is obscured because you need to see what your path is and who you are walking down that path. Doesn't matter if you're human, reptilian, gray alien, Pleiadian, Anunnaki, whatever, I don't care. Are you honest with yourself? Or are you in that state pretending to be in this state? Are you this pretending to be this? Or are you pretending to be this while you're hiding that? Is it a pentacle or is it your insecurities? Is it pinnacles of achievement or is it pinnacles of grief that you've endured for years and years on end? And if you have, then why don't you acknowledge that strength within you, that you went through all that stuff and you still managed to find a way to move forward and to sing your own authentic song and to attract others of your tribe with you so that you can all move forward together. You know what you need to be doing in your life, and it's probably the thing that you don't want to be doing, because there's something that has been programmed within you to think that what you want needs to be a certain way. And the universe is showing you, no, baby, it's not supposed to be a certain way. It was a certain way for them. For you, it's this way. For you, it's that way. For you, it's this way, or for you, it's that way. You can go down the path that other people have gone down, or you can create your own path, even when there isn't one there. You can create it yourself. And if you really want to be in alignment with your true self and your true path, then you have to acknowledge the things that you've done that took you off that path. Once you acknowledge that and you can see that on paper in front of you, like a story, then you can make the right choice. What did your youthful self want to do that you haven't done yet? That reminds me of the Lord of the Rings, the Light of Arendelle, who was the father of Elrond, who became a star, and the light in the jar was the Light of Arendelle, the star, which led Frodo and Sam against the spider Shelob. You've been given a gift, Libra, and that gift resides with your loyalty and your faith to your own self and your own creator. You might be on the ground, but your connection to Source and your North Star is undeniable. So make certain that that star you're following is your star, so that when you're faced with these choice points in life, you know which way to go, instead of looking for signs and symbols that other people have interpreted. Instead, you look at them as the way you interpret them. That apple can be seen as Snow White's apple that poisons, or it can be seen as the golden apples of the Garden of Eden that grant immortality and eternal life and all that. You can look at this fire as a torch that's burning that tree, or a sacred flame of true love that's illuminating with wisdom and truth and transformation to which way to go. You can see this crying statue in this tree as grief and sorrow, or nourishment for the earth and soil beneath. You can see this as a being of light and, love and righteousness and glory and all that, or someone who's dead. It's up to you to see what you see and interpret it how you interpret it. It's not up to anyone else to tell you which door to choose, but you. And usually the doors we don't want to choose are because they hurt. But sometimes with that hurt comes a sense of connection to the divine that is unexplainable. But we have to go through that hurt first. We have to step over those emotions first. We have to see the snakes and the dragons first. We have to be lost in the dark first before we can recognize the light. And sometimes the dark itself is the light. You know which way to go. The other card, Death and Transformation, Death and Rebirth, was also an egg covered by a snake. So your destiny isn't one of candy canes and, rainbows and gumdrops all the time. It could be one of the sun setting and the sun rising. It could be one of being one with the earth and wearing sticks and branches in your hair, being a shaman or shamaness, utilizing magical forces and powers to help others, bringing balance to earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. being a light in the dark for others, becoming an ancestor for your descendants now, taking the steps now to become someone that heals your generations and generations to come. You're being given a gift. You're being given a gift, Libra, a gift of choice. Which choice, which doorway do you go in, right? Would you be scared if this dragon came up to you and said, "Behold, I bring to you a path, but this path includes facing your fears, being one with the earth, being one with your God and your power. That way you can move forward." You are wise, Libra. You hold libraries within you. Look at that dog from the youth card that was up earlier, and the youth itself here. Your destiny is to become a great and powerful spiritual leader of some kind for a lot of people. That can mean like you can either basically be just taking care of dogs, or just taking care of trees, or doing something even more grand and unfathomable, working with the keys of destiny in life to create pathways for people or to guide people. But first you have to be able to be yourself and to guide yourself. And those of you that have been are laying the seeds for others. The key here is to work with nature. You are on a living planet. Do not disconnect yourself from it because other people treat it like crap. Another ace. 2 aces. Some of you could be moving your homes and you're deciding which home you want to move to. Libra, I can go through this entire deck and tell you 1,000 different things, but the key remains the same. It's your path, it's your destiny, it's your life, it's your choices. Do not involve yourself with other people and their opinions and their choices or their guidance in a way that leads you astray. Follow your heart and let it be your North Star. The kingdom is within you. It's within everybody. But we're not all in the same kingdom. We don't all have the same vision of heaven on earth. We are all universes, and each of us has a different idea of peace. So do not allow the others to tell you what you should be doing. You are being gifted. Embrace that gift with your authentic self. Make choices based on choices you would have made before being hurt. And if you've been hurt, which we all have, then bring some playfulness into it and decide what to do with that hurt in a playful way instead of a vengeful way. The Buddha of enlightened action. Green Tara. My soul informs me of every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Follow your heart. It will not lead you astray when you follow your own self and your own heart and not what other people made for you to follow. You want to fly? You want to travel the world? You want to be a god or a goddess or an emperor or an empress? Then believe in yourself. Khadija, the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. I think that says it all. I love you, Libras. Please take care of yourselves. Be honest with who you are. Be respectful of others and yourself. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really, really, really helps YouTube recognize that they should be promoting this channel some more. Thank you for the purchases of the books you guys have made. The book is called The Scribe and the Star, Chapter 1. It's on Amazon and Kindle and paperback. Chapter 2 will be released sometime this year, probably Chapter 3 as well. And thank you all for your financial donations and messaging me to send me gifts. I really, really appreciate it. Especially those gifts you guys make yourselves. I fucking love them. I can't even begin to tell you how much joy it brings me to know that you guys even click a like button, you know? Let alone sending me gifts or sending money or whatever. It's appreciated, and I feel really awkward even saying these things because I'm not used to receiving. Like, I'm fidgeting right now just talking about this. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.